It's a nerd. I see a bigger nerd right there, Anne. I see you. Welcome back to Star Rail. It's been a bit. So why am I a nerd? Also, is that insane using Anne's account? You guys are starting to sound the same. It's just, I don't know. He's still on his way home? I see. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to the cat cake. I pressed X because I was just playing Zenless doing my dailies. And I'm like used to pressing X to sprint. And now it's like, oh, right. Yeah, no, it's to talk to people. I didn't mean to talk to the cat. Or cat cake. I still have a few of these. But we went to like MomoCon and we bought a bunch of these. I still have them on my shelf, which are really cute. I like them. Ron May's cat cake. I didn't want to talk to you. I just wanted to talk to Siobhan. Anyways, welcome back to Star Rail. It has been a bit. And I can tell you how I know it's been a bit. Because fucking Star Rail is giving me this again. It's been like 2 weeks. And Star Rail's like, hey, you haven't been playing in a while. Do you want all of this stuff again? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, it's only been like 2 weeks, Star Rail. It's not been that bad. I played through the patch. I did the mem cooking event. And I just didn't touch it because there wasn't anything else really to do. Did I finish the Flame Chaser event? Mostly. I'm a little bit time locked on that one. So, I actually been doing recording for that. Because I guess it's like soft canon, kind of. And I like to record everything that's canon. So, like, as far as where I'm at, I did the main story part of it, where, like, they give you the cutscene of Messenger of Love Alicia. And then there's, like, a bunch of, like, little tasks now to, like, finish building up her little park or whatever. And I've done most of those except for, like, one, which is a thing I need to do for Eden. And I can't do any of that until tomorrow because I have to, like, wait until it lets me, like, do daily stuff again to unlock the materials I need to build the thing. Which is kind of been the thing. Like, I've been recording a little bit, like, before every stream we've done thus far this week, I have recorded for, like, an hour or so, getting all of that stuff for that event, so I have it. My recording photo looks kind of awful, actually. Like, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but, like, every Honkai Impact 3rd patch, I record the actual story stuff, and I record the event stuff. And I try to, like, keep that stuff, like, relatively organized, but let me find this for you guys. So you can see how this looks right now. All of my OBS files go to an OBS recording folder. And I have to organize it based off of like, you know, the event that's going on or the patch or whatever. I haven't done that at all. Like in a bit. So it looks like this. All of these are like sessions of recording. And like half of this, like I think almost all of this is the event with the Flame Chaser stuff. I think some of this is story. But I forgot where all of it goes. But like, yeah, it's a mess. It's a fucking mess in here. And I have to go organize that later. But anyways, yeah, so we don't have a whole lot to do in Star Rail right now. We got like the Ceredra banner, which I'm not pulling on. I'm skipping this because we're saving for Ellie, which is important. And I don't really have a whole lot else to do. Like, we've got this event happening, and then there's like the Antoni Waltz, which I still will not be doing. And that's kind of it. Like, there's really nothing else. I think maybe there was another event that I might have missed in between, like, the cooking event and now. But whatever it was, it's gone, and I've seen a record of it, so it doesn't exist anymore. It's gone forever. So instead, we're going to talk to our favorite bartender, and we're going to make some drinks for some people. Because Siobhan not being playable is a fucking crime. I like her. Penacony, long ago. Oh god, it has been forever since we've been to Penacony too, hasn't it? Jesus Christ. What a rare visitor. You picked the perfect day to drop by. Take a look at this. Signature recipes from Hanunu's Rebellion days. My buddy from Dreamflux refished them out of a pile of junk. Apparently, these concoctions can blend with Memoria, blur consciousness, and create fascinating synergies with Synesthesia Dreamscape, producing unexpected effects on the drinker. That just sounds... That sounds so... Eh? That sounds like not a good idea. We were just there for the fake club. Oh yeah, we were, weren't we? Honestly, the fake club feels like a fever dream. I'll be honest, I forgot we even did that. I completely forgot about it entirely. It's gone. We even streamed that, and I forgot it. I forgot all about that. I'm completely tied up right now, but you always seem so interested in mixology. I want to give it a try. Recipes are absolutely part of my trailblazing mission. Sure. Getting people drunk is funny. If I may be honest, I'm the apprentice of the legendary drinksmith Master Shush. What? Who was that in a previous event? I feel like it was in a previous event. Who's that? What a peculiar name. If they're a drinksmith worthy of your respect, you should introduce us sometime. How can the expresses... Oh, right. The robot. Void Archives' robot. I got you. How can the Express's chief drinksmith be unknown in Penacony? Shush should really get out more. Highlight his prestigious position. What, lackey of Void Archives and teller of dad jokes? It holds one of the 10 highest positions in a cosmic power that can go toe-to-toe with the International Peace Corporation. What are you talking about, Stella? What does that mean? Well, I'm not gonna think about the people who are on the Express canonically at this time. We've got, like, the three main, right? March, Don Hung, and Stella, or Kalis. Welt, Himiko, and Pom Pom. So, like, even in the context of the Express, it's, like, number 7 at best. Unless you're counting, like, I don't know, Sunday, in which case 8. There's no way we're including Void Archives in that. So, what are you Stella, what are you talking about? Or you're just saying nonsense again? Let me guess. The Cosmic Power Guitar doesn't even have 10 members to begin with. No, it does not. I love that Savannah and I are on the same page with this. Because I was literally counting in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. There's not even 10 people on the Express. What are you talking about? I arrive. Hello, Krail. Welcome to the drinking event. I feel like I should probably have a drink myself for a drinking event, but I have nothing at all. I could go make chai tea or whatever, or actual tea. I think I have something that Shirley recommended that's in my cabinet somewhere. Back to business. The recipes mention a drink that supposedly makes the drinker agree with absolutely anything. That's dangerous. I've been in this trade for years and never once heard of such an outlandish signature recipe. Seeing is believing. Let's see some actual results. Why don't you try mixing one according to this recipe? I want to see your skills firsthand. Sure. Yes, I remember how this works. Simone, shut the fuck up. I know how this works. I've done this already. We had one of these events already before. I don't need a tutorial again. Okay, maxed out on sugar. Jesus Christ. We do not need that much sugar in anything. Yes, I know how this works. Can we just not? God, that is... Yes, I see. For fuck's sake. Alright, extremely mellow. Well, already that's, like, not what we wanted. Yeah, clear all that shit. So, we need this to make it sweet. And then this. Do we have anything else that goes back that much? We don't have much, do we? Okay, there it is. It's that. You know, we'll just do this. This should be fine, right? Siobhan, it's Irish. Yeah, is it Siobhan? I forgot how they pronounced it. I remember that the BH or whatever makes a V sound. I thought it was Siobhan, but maybe it's Siobhan. I remember the V. I do remember that part being what it is. Let's see. I guess this is all they wanted. I mean, we could stir it, but that's not going to do anything. Alright, they want a sliced lemon. If you gave me a drink that was this blue, I think I'd be a little bit concerned. You know? Like just a little bit. I think I'd be a little bit worried about it. Strongly agree. After drinking, the person will agree with everything. Every family head has fantasized about pouring this down their political rivals' throats. It's just a blue drink. Just giving them some Mountain Dew. Please enjoy. An eye-rolling joke as a bonus. Question. Why is Shush the Express's chief drinksmith, but doesn't serve any alcohol? Answer. Well, his customers are the nameless. And what's a drink without a spirit? No name, no spirits. Ha, what's this supposed to be? Some pre-drink entertainment? Should I pretend that was funny? It doesn't feel right without adding a joke on top. She drinks without hesitation. Such professional dedication is truly commendable. Profile's odd. But beyond that, nothing extraordinary. She wins Best Looking NPC awards and she showed up. Dude, she's like, not just best looking, she's also one of my favorites. Like, it is, I said earlier, it is an absolute crime that she's not playable. Because, like, look at this girl. I love her. And I'm a little biased because she resembles one of my own, like, characters. Purely by chance. Like, when I first met her, I really we did this on stream too, I pulled up, like, the art of one of my own characters. I'm like, look at this shit. Like, it's kind of uncanny. Hoyo and I have similar aesthetics, I found out. And I'm like, well, damn. I wasn't expecting that. But it is kind of funny. Let me see if I can find the art I have of her. Hold on a second. Because this is just amusing. And I will note that the character that I have predates her by years. It's purely a hilarious coincidence. Let's see. Where is that under? Yeah, see, look. They got, like, the same fucking hairstyle. Purely by chance, there's some resemblance there. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. That looks familiar. I just thought it was funny. It's always been very amusing. So, the fact that this is a character that they created that resembles my own aesthetics, it's like, oh yeah, of course I'd like that one. That tracks. Does it actually do that? Make people agree with absolutely anything? It's just a drink. So please ask me something. Let's see if it works. Let's see. Can you be added to the character pool? Absolutely. Though what exactly is a character pool? Is it something like the dream pools? Yes. Come on, Hoyo. You know what we fucking want. How dare you? She gets bitches. She does. Look at her. She actually agreed. Hmm? Wonderful. The trick actually works. I knew I could count on you. From now on, you're our guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Holstery. All our ingredients and equipment are yours to use. Mix up your own unique recipes, create lasting memories with unexpected guests. May these signature recipes be the beginning of many remarkable adventures with you. Drinks today are on the house. We'll just do this one. We have 11 days to finish this. Okay, I know how this fucking works. I've done this fucking event. Make up the whale again. No, not yet. I must save for Alicia. Which, if you guys wanted to watch me do my Honkai pulls for that and the amount of money I have to spend for this, yeah, that's gonna be painful. Extremely. I have to make sure my credit card says paid out before then. It's gonna be so painful. Like, we get, like, Ellie is, like, October something, and then, like, the next week is, Cyrene. Like, why? Why, Hoyo? Why you do this to me? Make me suffer. All for my favorite. All set up and ready to open. Herta! And also Herta. Okay. Such a heavy hitter for the first guest. Why act so shocked? I told you, I'm everywhere. Hee. Madame Herta toys with the cosmos like a child with playthings. Madame Herta is a peerless gem. Madame Herta is an unrivaled genius. The sycophant algorithm in the replica personality module seems to be a bit overfitted. Don't mind it. Long-standing bug. Herta, the fact that you programmed it to be a sycophant, I think is funny. Good. Then again, compared to a genius strolling the universe, seeing a Stellaron mixing drinks behind the lounge might just be a greater marvel. Let me guess. Working on something new again? Herta's a peerless gem. Herta's an unrivaled genius. Herta's an inimitable... Oh, I can't read that fucking word. Gorgeous beauty. There. How about that? Because, yes, she is. We love her. Hot witch wife. A new drink recipe. Let's run a test. And this recipe titled Personality. The words growth and reversal appear faintly. This blend seems to affect the drinker's personality. Could be useful for your puppet. Oh. Being surrounded day and night by a chorus of echo chambers gets dull fast. I tweaked the replica personality module myself, but the results were lackluster. After all, how can a tiny puppet think like a genius? English is hard for Americans. English is hard, period. Language is stupid. If puppets had their own opinions, at least they could come up with more original compliments. Might as well give it a try. I'll consider it patronizing your business. It's an honor to serve, Madame Herta. Likewise. Large or extra large? Well, I think we're going to absolutely drown this little thing. The server in me has server I'm in has a message spam channel, and Herta praise copy pasta wins every battle. That's good. I like that. I used to have a spam channel in the server, but it kind of like didn't really do much, so I removed it. Ice quantity. More ice. Alright, let's see. Step 1, unshakable confidence. Okay. Step 2, a dash of collaboration. Huh. The two effects of each drink are independent. Feel free to mix them according to your preference. Flavor goes extremely bitter and extremely rebellious personality. I kind of want the extremely rebellious one. I think that would be really funny. You're in a Nova Impact Discord. YouTuber who does a lot of lore videos about Star Rail. You know, honestly, like, so here's my thinking with that kind of thing. I have a lot of respect for the people who do Genshin and Star Rail lore videos. Because as somebody who, like, does, you know, really appreciate the lore and writing, even managing Impact Third is a lot, right? There's a lot of stuff to go through, and I feel like what Star Rail and Genshin do that I find kind of annoying, and why I don't really want to do lore stuff with those as like actual dedicated like video essays and stuff, is because there's so much reading in it. There's so many documents, weird things that you have to like go out of your way to go look for and stuff. There's just a lot of shit to sift through, and it's so tedious. There's so much. So anybody who does like dedicated channels and videos to that, honestly respect, because that's so difficult. Impact Third is already like a lot of like complicated concepts. I have to navigate retcons and other things to like make it make sense. But like the rest of the stuff there's so much, especially Genshin, so much fucking reading. I can't read that much. It's too much. All right, flavor goes extremely bitter. Okay. Well, that would be the first thing. And then extremely rebellious would be the next thing. Hold on. Let's clear this. Let's do... Do a slippery reading that's not part of the main story homework. Yeah, it's homework. That's exactly what it is. I don't like that. Like, Impact Third has, like, a lot of documents you can read through, and there's a bunch of, like, interesting little details from that. And I do read those, but, like, they're not nearly as long or nearly as, like, numerous as they are in Star Rail and especially Genshin. It's just exhausting. Let's see, what if I do that and then this? There we go. That looks like something. Ooh, it's got a nice pretty gold color though. So I let other people compile that stuff and then let them tell me what they found. Yeah, well that's kind of what I'd hope to do. Like, Impact Third's problem is that, like, it's relatively niche compared to the other Hoyo games, to the point that some people even forget that it's like a game that Hoyo made, which is kind of wild to me. But, like, the wikis kind of suck. Like they're really, really bad. So finding accurate information is kind of a task, because they keep getting, like, conflated with Gun School Z and other stuff. Whereas, like, with Star Rail and, like, Zenless and Genshin, the wikis are a lot better maintained, it feels like. So, like, that's a little bit easier to navigate. But, like, man. Impact Thirds is a problem, which is why I have to do my own research for that stuff. And even then, like, there's some debate about back and forth stuff. But when it goes to, like, those ones, I'm like, yeah, I'll just let them people tell me what they found. Like, oh, you got a new, like, theory about the Moon Sisters in Genshin? Okay, cool, I'll hear that out. I'm not gonna do my own research with it. It's too much. Let's see. We're doing a rebellious thing, so I think our Brother Hano card works the best for that, right? Alright, let's see. How will this affect the Herda puppet? Please enjoy. And I roll a joke as a bonus. Yes, please. It doesn't help that Impact Third's marketing team tends to forget it exists when talking about the Hoyo games. Yeah, it is that, though. That is a problem. You'd think that the game that has the second most popular Hoyo character of all time would get remembered. But, like, nah. You play the game or have watched the anime. I mean, well, Genshin doesn't have an anime yet. You're talking about, Leeson 8 and getting spammed with sad Haruo posts because the horse died. Oh, yeah, the horse did die, didn't it? I've never seen Uma Musume. Charlie's trying to convince me to do that. Also, Charlie wants me to become a horse girl for some reason. I don't know why. Question: why are Herda puppets able to debut as a pop group so easily? Because they were born to be idols. Get it? Both statue and celebrity. Unbearably clever. Oh no. Herda's face and the puppet both. Can I drink now? The Herda puppet took a sip of the drink. Alright, let's see. What did we do to it? I want to know. My hand trembled a little during the mixing. Now this drink causes a complete personality reversal. Hopefully it won't cause anything serious. Judging by appearance alone, nothing noteworthy has changed. Was it a misstep, or is the recipe itself flawed? You forgot to set up a control group. For something this basic, a little observation is enough. Who needs a control group? Oh no. Madame Herdy's beauty is a miracle of the universe. See? Still grounded in facts. Beneath her youthful and radiant exterior lies a weathered heart. There may be no greater miracle in the universe. Huh? What did you just say? She's always claiming she wants to collect black holes, but the real black hole is the funding budget. Sooner or later, it's going to swallow the entire space station. No, I think Aston's got that covered. I think it's fine. The anime is unironically amazing. Don't let the cute horse girls turn you away. It's a crazy good show, actually. It looks ridiculous, but I promise it's way better than anything you'd expect it to be. That's kind of what I've heard, actually, is that it is like a very solid anime. I've seen some of the animation. I'm like, why does this go so hard for a horse race? Like, what? Every time you open your mouth, it's just impossible missions. No wonder the space station's employee turnover rate keeps hitting new records year after year. The Astral Express is recruiting. Interesting. But every phenomenon has a cause. This one feels a bit too obvious. Herda summoned the fourth mirror. With a flick of her fingertip across its surface, she ran a quick inspection. Just as expected, the mixed drink intensified the thick memoria in the ingredients, which reversed the sycophant algorithm of the replica personality module. No wonder it turned her into a Herda hater. Herda hater? That actually sounds kind of cute. Herda would find her haters cute, actually. It says a lot that the anime already has 3 seasons, several OVAs, a feature-length movie, and a sister series about to air on its own 2nd season. Damn. That's intense. Even though I doubt the anime is good, it's just not my cup of tea. Yeah. So here's a little like related thing to that. So as you guys maybe saw from Twitter the other day, I've been working on kit bashing a new model for Coco. And Charlie's been teaching me how to do that. But because we're like looking for assets that we're allowed to stream with and work with for a kit bashed model, Charlie keeps recommending me things to attach to Coco to use in future stuff. And one of those is horse ears. She wants Coco to become a horse girl. I don't know why. She just finds it amusing. And I only indulged because, like, you'll notice in the recent art or whatever, the model picture we did, we've got like Ellen's like shark tail, and that's again because of Charlie. She's like, here, attach this, do this one. It'd be funny. I want to see it. And I had to go through like all of the Unity stuff to attach it to the model to give it physics properly, and then like put it over into like VTube Studio to take pictures and stuff. Because Charlie just thought it would be funny. And apparently Horse Girl is on that list of things she thinks would be funny. I don't know why. I told her Coco may be a racer, but she's not a horse racer. In any case, the puppet is clearly talking nonsense. The fourth mirror is always objective, so let's ask it and see. Mirror, mirror, floating there, who holds beauty and wisdom beyond compare? Connected to the Penacony network. Based on the most liked answer at this location, the answer is, of course, Miss Robin. Who even is that? Teehee. I see, and you're also amused. Herda is not happy about not being the prettiest. As expected, recipes of the same name can be mixed into different effects. These special mixed recipes aren't to be underestimated. While Herda's busy teaching the fourth mirror a thing or two about being objective, Might as well name the drink. Haters or fans in denial. No horsing around for Obsi? No. Being talked about sucks, but being ignored is even worse. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink names and effects. Why not have this puppet station on the Astral Express? What are you here for? Digging up information on us? That's honestly hilarious. Still inspired. The customer is still here. Should you have unfinished inspiration, seize the moment and keep mixing. Okay, so I can just go mix the other one. The puppet just sent me the latest sensory beacon data. Seems the flavor was decent. The recipe might have more potential to explore. Ready for another glass? I prefer being the all-seeing observer over being a test subject. Go ahead. You can let the puppet try again. I liked it, like, Herta refuses to drink herself. But she's like, yeah, I'll make the puppet get drunk. And then I'll just have it send me the data about its analysis of it. It's kind of funny. It's an honor to serve Madame Herta. If you say so. Alright, so we're yet again going to do this. And then a lot of ice. Alright, so then this one has unshakable confidence. And then a dash of collaboration. Which... we need that. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I like that. Okay. A dash of collaborative. So it's collaborative. Now it needs to be extremely confident. So this. Alright, it meets the requirements now. So let's just keep adding more of this. That's a fun look. I like that. Alright, this one's supposed to be confident. So how about... I don't know. Stripey, yeah. A little bit of hamster ball on it. Alright, so what does this one do to the puppet? Please enjoy. Thank you. I'll collect the sensory beacon's feedback data. According to the recipe, this drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Their true essence? That really does sound like magic. But the person the puppet most wants to become, who else could it be but me, Herta? We might just end up with two of me staring awkwardly at each other. I mean, you know, yes, it'd be funny. See, I told you. What? Oh no. What? Why? Why did you become Screwlum? A light texture caused a slight fluctuation of my emotional index, allowing me to raise my glass in honor of your skill. Huh? Even the appearance has changed. Is that supposed to happen? Why? Don't you want to become me? Logic. Mr. Screwlum possesses mastery over knowledge. I wish to become like him, a sovereign of knowledge. Didn't expect that. Ambitious, aren't you? But really, is there truly no one else you wish to become? At Herta's urging, the puppet took another sip of the drink. I see. Why this choice this time? Because Madame Ron-May is someone who has earned recognition from Madame Herta. Of course, the puppet wants to become Herta's wife. That reason, I suppose it holds up. Is this girl the ruler of a whole planet? He is. But really, there's no one else you want to become? At Herta's urging, the puppet took a third sip of the drink. I think Herta's ego is going to take a bit of a hit this time. The first time I saw her jumping freely and flipping through documents without a care on the space station surveillance footage, something strange surged through my circuit board. That was the kind of freedom I had never known. I want to dash across the universe like the Astral Express. Wait, a few sips and you're already this far gone? I don't want to run simulated universe tests anymore. I want to roam the real universe. Hey! Poor Herda. Herda is basically the ruler of the blue as well, kind of, sort of. Yeah, have they ever really explained the blue all that much? I feel like I don't know much about that other than just like it's the planet under the space station. Puppet took off the mask. You can't live behind a mask forever. Sooner or later, it cracks. Okay, well, there we go. Cough. That's because the data is true and transparent, and no one falsified anything out of personal preferences. Madame Herda is as transparent as the sky. Madame Herda's morals are impeccable. Madame Herda definitely wasn't offended and hacked it. The puppet provided updated sensory feedback. Everything checks out, though the rationality index is slightly unstable. That's all for today's experiment. You did fairly well. Consider that a compliment for you. Sure. Blue's Herda's homeworld. She single-handedly fought back the Antimatter Legion from the blue 19 times, refers to it as her world, so I assume so. You know what? Yeah, I guess so. That's rad. Well, alright then. We did the thing. The hidden menu. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem so bad. Alright, next guests. All set and ready up. Oh no, it's Ratio. Even Dr. Ratio visits lounges, huh? Am I not welcome? I happen to walk into the lounge, and you happen to be here mixing drinks. Low probability doesn't mean zero. Aren't you, Cinderella? Before you start ceaselessly asking questions, let me explain. I received an invitation from a scholar asking for my guidance. I can't stand fools, but this one is persistent and eager to learn, and flooded my inbox with ridiculous questions. Is the power in the High Elder's horn just angular momentum? Heliobio green, can they perform photosynthesis? Was it the hammer or the chest that smashed the boulder slabs? Somehow this all feels a bit too familiar. I don't expect one conversation to work miracles, but if it stops them from flooding my inbox, I'll gladly take it. That said, oh yeah, you bitches, why haven't we seen the blue yet? It's right there. Her gives full permission to go down there and do as we please. Why cannot I see Madame Herda's one? You know what? Actually, yeah. That is a weird one. Why haven't we seen that? Maybe they're like holding off on it for like something related. Like if we go back to like maybe like the destruction of the space station or something. Because like we did sort of see that in like the, but it was before Cabin came out, right? Like they had like the trailer showing the destruction of like Herda space station and the destruction of like Belobog and all the other places we've been to up to this point. So like maybe they are planning something later, but not now. I don't know. I wonder about that. That's it. Don't just stand there. Mix me a drink. Did your training teach you to stand idle while the countertop in front of a guest stays empty? Ratio is as strict as ever. Wouldn't students end up in tears from that tone? Not really. The trick recipe named emotional intelligence. Maybe it could help his teaching style. I choose you. Alright, I want to get a Ratio drunk. I think it'd be funny. Alright, let's see. But first of all, yes. I'll clear that. I want to do this. Let's make it worse. Harsh, paranoid, and obsessed with perfection. Says what's on your mind with no filter. Tastes extremely thick. Ew. That sounds like a horrible texture. I hate that. I hate that immediately. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not what we want. We want it to be... It needs to be very thick, so not that. Let's go ahead and get this one first. So we have this one. We need it to be blunt, so I guess like another one of these. And then it needs to be extremely harsh. So we had 1, 2, and then that one. And then I guess we'll just do... We'll do that. That looks kind of nice. It's got a good color. I'm just looking extra thick. Do I look like Aku to you? I think not. That said, my art might beg to differ a bit. Oh no, Sushong. Sushong, no! Don't talk to Ratio. I don't think you can handle it. Excuse me, are you the teacher known as A Thinking Reed? That's me. You're the one with the white bird profile, right? He really is you! Forgive my being late. Why isn't the clock working here? I thought there was still time. Also, I love Sushong, and I will go and give you this confession. My phone case, my actual phone case is Sushong's phone case, and like her Sorrow one. I have that. It has all the fat birds on it. It's super cute. I found like a seller on Etsy for that, and I was like, this is great. Hold back the urge to greet her. Better not interrupt her in a rare moment of learning. Sushong gives you a thankful glance. We meet again. Everyone's still wandering about, so I slipped away with an excuse. Don't tell Hua Hua and Little Gui. They might make fun of me. Really enjoyed this exchange. We can see a different side of Ratio. Ah, okay. Her blinking eyes seem to be speaking to you. But isn't this a bit too much to take in all at once? Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear the throat. I'm gonna give him a joke too. I have to do jokes. Alright, let's see what this one does. Question. Why was the D-Ting arrested for perjury? Why is that? Because he was caught lying in court. Get it? Because lying and lying sound similar? Clever, huh? Ratio just fucking deadpans us. Oh, he liked it! Oh, he loved it! Let's go! He likes the dry humor. I love it. Let's go! Ratio takes a sip of the drink. According to the recipe, this drink enables the drinker to share all their knowledge when teaching. Since you're so eager to learn, I have a few courses here. Master even one of them, and it'll serve you for a lifetime. I've attended lectures by many famous teachers, but as soon as I hear their opening remarks, my eyelids start getting droopy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you learn it all. First lesson, reading. I'll teach you the memory palace technique, the forgetting curve, rare characters, and effective speech reading. How does that sound? Ratio with the caption hat under it needs to be a reaction image. I agree. Nope, not learning. That stuff is ancient. Everyone's listening to the storyteller's audiobooks at the Sleepless Earl nowadays. I want to learn something more interesting. Academic standards these days are really going downhill. The second lesson, common knowledge. I'll teach you how the stars move, historical tales, life tips, and the laws of physics. Deal? Nope, not learning. When I did the chest-smashing boulder trick, Lil Gui taught me a bunch of physics stuff, like forces just match up. But what? She needs to relearn that too. This is unacceptable. The third lesson is titled Logic. I'll teach you deductive reasoning, probability, critical thinking, and metaphysics. What do you think? Nope, not learning. We never use probability in daily life anyway. That's not quite true. Some games may look like luck on the surface, but behind them are intricate mathematical calculations, like the Celestial Jade you know works exactly like that. Now that makes sense. But, God, how do they pronounce her name? Ching Shui, I think, always wins at cards, and she never studied probability, has she? Still not learning. Is there nothing you want to learn? Then let me teach you how to catch a lightsaber bare-handed, make a tusk spear jump through fire rings, and smash a star skiff on your chest. How about it? Huh, now that actually sounds like fun. Just don't say I was the one who taught you if anything goes wrong later. Look, she'll go hang out with goin and they'll use it for content. It'll be great. While Ratio enlightens Sushang, might as well name the drink. Let's see. 1 extra point wipes out 1,000 competitors. That sounds like fun. Who needs to study? I can wipe out 1,000 without breaking a sweat. I didn't mean literally wipe out people. I was just saying that you really should learn some physics. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink names and effects. I actually kind of like that. Like a softer side of Ratio, not being a dick. Like, huh. Very fun. What do they have to say right here? Anything else? Care for another glass, Ratio? If you think words like that can get under my skin, you're completely mistaken. Composure is essential for any true seeker of knowledge. Give me another. Even if you don't explain it, I can still taste what makes it different. What is it? I want to sip too. Oh no. I can say that this isn't for kids. I hope you understand. Sushang, are you old enough to drink? Quite the penny pincher, aren't you? How old is Sushang? Like, she's definitely drinking age in Impact 3rd, but this is like a younger version of her. So, like, I don't know. 20 is the drinking age in Japan, so under that, I guess. You can talk to each customer again to see other drinks, but they leave after that. I regret doing Herta's now because I can't have her and Mini Herta hanging out. She's probably Cloud Knight, so shouldn't she be legal? Old enough to kill, old enough to drink. I mean, like, it's sort of like how it is in the States, right? Like, drinking age in the US is 21, but you can join the military at 18. So, like, I feel like that's sort of what's happening right now with Sushang, is like she joined the military at, like, you know, 17, 18 or whatever the equivalent is for long-lived species, because I'm assuming that's what she is. But, like, she's not old enough to drink. So... You poor people whose drinking age is above 18. Like, it's just the States, man. We got all kinds of stupid fucking rules. Let's give you a lot of ice. Okay, now let's do this. How do we get to see Ratio be not a dick? Even more. Watch your language, keep it subtle. Okay. Subtlety is not my specialty. Anybody who knows me would know this. Subtlety is not what I'm good about. That is a really weird looking thing. Let's stir that. Look, it's got a nice purple color now. Like France's rule, which is under 16. Oh, shit. Honestly, some people just don't need to drink. But I think, like, in the States at least, I feel like we could probably do a lot better about, like, teaching kids just safer habits for things. Like, a lot of the stuff, the way the U.S. handles basically everything is just like, whatever. We don't want to talk about it because it's taboo. But, like, when things go wrong, then it's all your fault anyway for not knowing. How dare you, stupid fucking idiot. Like, that's kind of how the States handles everything, and it's kind of dumb. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put Robin on this one. She matches this. It's a nice purple. France and Germany have less of a drinking problem than Britain. Might as well give it a try. Let's see if this drink brings out any progress in you. Ratio takes a sip of the drink. According to the recipe, the drink helps the drinker encourage others with warmth and compassion. Late for your first class, clearly you have no concept of time. That really is a talent. I suppose you can also lose yourself completely in study, forgetting even to sleep or eat. Isn't that logic a bit of a stretch? Hey, well, that may be, but to be honest, I'm hopeless at studying. Giving up on yourself so quickly, that really is... Excellency in self-awareness. Facing your flaws instead of running from them is truly admirable. Such warm encouragement. Oh god, what is that fucking word? Abecedaries? I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. At the Lyceum, we're never like that. They just hit my palm with a ruler. After a while, they all got really good at it. Oh no, Sushong went to Catholic school. The best learning comes from when both teacher and student grow together. Most teachers enjoy working with students who start from the bottom, so there's plenty of room to improve. And you have a great deal of room to improve. Yeah, Sushong's a little dumb, but that's okay. Really? What kind of epic denseness is this? I really want to do better, but every time class starts I get sleepy. I sleep better in lectures than in bed. Well, look at it this way. At least you enjoyed a lovely nap, unlike the students who stayed awake and still understood nothing. On that note, there's another possibility. Recurrent hypersomnia may result from genetic abnormalities in specific base pairs. These can impair immune expression and hinder hypothalamic orexin secretion, causing sudden sleep episodes. Which is to say, you could have issues with your genetics. The U.S. doesn't believe in using knowledge to make decisions. It's better just to bar people from things as strictly as they possibly can without causing a revolution. I mean, that's part of it. It's also just a matter of, like, I don't like this one thing, and I'm not going to think about the consequences, so I'm going to ban it all entirely because I gained something in the short term for doing it. That's how the U.S. operates, at least on the political level, which is stupid. And that's not targeted at any one specific group or whatever either, just because I don't want to get into politics in the U.S., but, like, it's all a shit show. Everyone and everything in the U.S. is stupid. Weaponized empathy? A bit, yeah. Are you listening? Oh, no, there she is. She's out cold. She's fast asleep. While Sisong's napping, might as well name the drink. Whatever you say. Don't add any ingredients unless they're necessary. Add less water next time. Alright. Let's just jump to the name and the effects. Oh, it's whatever. Waterverse you say. I see. Good pun. I like that. I didn't even read that correct. It's a great honor to receive your teachings, Master. I feel truly enlightened. Rest assured, I won't slack off. I'll continue learning, asking questions, and striving for a scholarly path. Forget about it. This path is far too rough for you. Poor Sushong. She's a little dumb, but you know what? She's good about vibes. She learns things very well through life experiences. That's what Impact 3rd taught me about her anyway. She just kind of wanders, and she gets a good sense of things, just kind of intuitively. She's good at that. Okay. One that teaches the lens alphabet or fundamentals of any subject. Okay, so it's like an ye olden term for educator. Got you. Alright, who is this group? All set up and ready to open? I wonder who'll walk through the door today. Hey, it's Topaz! I love Topaz. We haven't seen her in ages. Please, I just need a few more days. As far as I know, the Strategic Investment Department hasn't invested in this establishment, let alone issued loans. Still, with you mixing drinks, I'm thinking we might need to reconsider the investment opportunities here. Oh, have your drink mixed by a Penacony shareholder? Now that's a marketing gold. Numby, do you smell a business opportunity? I like Topaz a lot. She's so fun. I don't care who do I sentence, I am not paying taxes. Yeah. That is kind of how it is, though. She's the prettiest tax collector we've ever seen. Interested in becoming an investor? Sure, why not? What's the predicted return and risk profile? Just email me a proper assessment report. But anyway, I've been absolutely run off my feet lately. Transferring Penacony's ownership seems as simple on paper, but the reality is far more complex. Years of questionable bookkeeping and all the subtle family power plays are mentally exhausting. Weary oinking. See that? Numby's gotten skinnier from all the work. What does Numby do in your work exactly, Topaz? I thought you just liked cute things. Let me fix you something to perk you up. I see a recipe here labeled relaxation. This drink will help you unwind. Just what you need to shake off that work stress. I feel like I need something like that. Sounds good. Here's a quick investment tip. Actually trying something yourself beats reading 1,000 feasibility reports. Coming right up, my angel investor. Of course Stella has to flirt. She can't help herself. Alright, we're not trying to get Topaz wasted here, so let's give her... Let's give her... Oh, a mini one seems not great, but... Maybe just a little something to take the edge off, so maybe we'll just do the mini wine glass instead. And no ice this time. So, a bit sweet and relaxed. Alright, so let's see. Let's do that. And then the relaxed one... Well, see, that's a problem. I don't think I can do it with this cup. Shit! That closed out the whole thing? Okay. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's get the large wine glass instead. No ice. Okay, so we need it to be a bit sweet for Topaz, so she can have that. Or actually, you know what? Let's clear this. Let's do the relaxed first. So we need that. We can do... That's not really helping, is it? Or we could do this one. Let's restart this actually. Yes. I guess we're gonna give her the large one. I wasn't gonna, but it's a lot easier to do. Alright. Oh, we can just make her really anxious? Oh no. What do you think anxious Topaz is gonna be like? Let's see. So let's try really intense. So that's gonna be this first of all, and then let's make her as anxious as possible. Oh right. Hold on. I need 3 layers for this. So let's do. And then she needs to be really anxious. So then that and that. And then I guess we can just do like one of these. Nope, that fucked it up. Alright, let's do that one. So very intense. And then extremely anxious. And I guess just one of these. There we go. Alright, Topaz. How will you respond to being very, very, very anxious? We'll give you this one, too. This ought to be good. Please enjoy your drink. Let's give her a joke. Question. Why is Topaz banned from the magic shows on the Astral Express? Answer. Because Pom Pom would jump up yelling, "She's a plant! Topaz!" More like total patsy. What? Very mature. I'd appreciate being introduced by my full name in the future to prevent such wordplay. Do you... I thought Topaz was like your full like code name or whatever. No one calls you, like, Yelena except for, like, Jade. I accidentally added too much. Oh, no. Where do these critters come from? Amazing what a good drink can do, isn't it? Can't escape work even in dreams, it seems. Fine. What is it now? I'm your faithful pet butler with urgent news. I know, has something happened to the little ones? Penacony has just imposed a 200% tariff on pet supplies. And the Mr. Herring's chew toys have been unavailable for a week. That herring toy wasn't good for them anyway. They're better off without it. What's your news, TV? I'm your schedule secretary. I can't read words today. With an urgent message incoming. Something wrong at the office. The groundbreaking game post-apocalyptic delivery service launched today, and half the team called in sick. Operations have completely ground to a halt, and we're about to lose deals worth hundreds of millions. Maybe the building material logistics department would suit them better. Ha, I've already downloaded it too. Just waiting for the work to end. Words are hard. Yeah, they really are. Tell everyone that any staff who shows up at their workstation within the next 20 minutes will receive double pay for today and an extra day of annual leave. Big Clock, what's your deal this time? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm that forgotten work task still in your schedule, ready to explode without warning. Deadline alert! Submit your self-performance review before it's too late. Shoot, I totally forgot about that. How much time have I got? 5 what? 4, 3. Code Red, your trotter hijacked a robot vacuum and escaped home. Oh no, oh no! The game just announced they're releasing a multiplayer DLC pack. 2, 1. This is not the kind of moment of delight I had in mind. Topaz fumbles to open her work terminal and suddenly the lounge is swimming in the blue holographic windows. Poor Topaz. Sorry, Topaz, just hang in there. In the meantime, let's give the drink a name. Chosen wage slave. Or I work, therefore I am. By the way, did Pom Pom ever sign us up for Social Security and employee benefits? But I don't think about this too deeply. Yeah, what exactly are your status as nameless? Are you employees? Our tongue captures a familiar lingering scent. It's the thick taste of a salary job. Which, yeah, I guess. Phew, the drink's rush is finally wearing off. More like a calculated terror rather than relaxation. Terrified, oinking. And now reality seems blissfully calm. Is this some unconventional relaxation method? This recipe might have more potential to explore. Yeah, girl, let me give you some more shit. Alright then, nothing worse is about to happen, right? I would hope not, but we'll see. I'll give it the wine glass again. No ice again. So this time, we need it to be extra sweet. We'll do 2 of those, and then it needs a relaxed mindset. Okay, that works then. Let's go ahead and stir it. It's very nice orange color. I like this one. Alright, this one's going to be actually relaxing, so let's put in... It's a little sweet... So maybe a nice mint with it would be pretty good. That sounds kind of nice. It'd be refreshing. All right, let's see what this one has to say. All right, let's see what this one does. How will you respond to this one, Topaz? Thanks for your effort. Next time you visit Pure Point, I'll buy you a coffee. Hell yeah, girl. Topaz takes measured sips, approaching the drink like a quick coffee between meetings. Very careful not to be drunk, I see. According to the recipe, the drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. What's happening? Am I dreaming? Joyful noises. I smell something valuable in there. I'll take it. Rip it open. Oh, it's another trotter. Wow, it's a fluffy trotter. Just look at that glossy coat. Need technique. You really don't get trotter's appeal. IPC's pet-friendly workplace even has a designated trotter section. When overtime leaves you drained, just cuddle one and you'll feel instantly energized. Quick, check what's in the second chest. Tear that shit open. Tweet, Topaz, in light of your excellent work in Penacony, the Strategic Investment Department has approved an increased performance bonus and the following rank adjustment. From P44, promoted to P44.1. Thank you. Recognition from the IPC is its own reward. I guess. Something even more delightful in the last chest? Let's see what this one has. That's a face. Boot Hill? Okay. Just tell me where that shirtbag Oswaldo is hiding, or you'll be sorry when you're staring down the barrel of my gun. Boot Hill, why are you in there? How did this fugitive sneak in here? Numby, put him back where he came from right now. Numby performs a spectacular body slam, effortlessly neutralizing the unwelcome intruder. Topaz sealed the box tightly. Now is a good chance to name the drink. Daydreaming again. That's actually hilarious. Chin up, Numby. One day dreams might just come true. Alright, that's it. Let's jot down the names of the effects. I'm amused that she, like, dreamed of catching Boot Hill. The effects of the drink mix are pretty surprising in a good way, no? Care to explain how becoming a wanted criminal is good? After all that fuss, the whole world feels a bit more pleasant to look at. Honestly, I'm more intrigued by your recipe than the drinks themselves. I'll get back to it once I've sorted out a few current nuisances. Well then, time to bicker with those mouthpieces the family sent over. Honestly, Topaz, I feel that kind of vibe, girl. I get you. Numby says, thanks for the hospitality, see you around. These are fun. I like seeing the character interactions. Alright, who's next? What do we got? Alright, who's going to walk through the door today? You peek down the hallway, curious to catch a glimpse, but it's empty and reveals no secret. Guess that means it's chill time. Hey, what are you looking at? Oh, it's you. Sneaking around behind the bar, shifty eyes and all. What did you sneak a bite of this time, gray hair? I was pretending to admire the view. Word on the street is that some weird upstart has been peddling funky drinks on my turf. You think I'd let something that strange slide without coming to check it out? Fame really does come with all the baggage, huh? The big shot from the dreamscape, slinging drinks in some back alley dive? You've definitely been keeping something fun from me, I assume. Why, Sparkle, you just here just to cause trouble? Because, I mean, that seems on brand for you, but, like... Your eyes meet Sparkle's, and suddenly you get this sinking feeling something bad's about to happen. I mean, she's just a menace in general. Before you can react, you're booted out from behind the bar. Sparkle's already flipping through the special mixed recipes on the other side. It's quite interesting. So you've been keeping all the fun to yourself. That's not how you treat a friend. This entire thing just completely ignores the fact that, in all technicality, we've been drugging our customers. Yeah, see, that was my first thought, too. I was like, why are we drugging them? But, I mean, I guess it's the dreamscape, so it doesn't matter, but also, what the fuck? And, of course, Sparkle would view drugging your customers as fun. Guess I'll mix one, too. Let's see what this Dreamland drink is all about. Are you ready, little gray? Sure. Sparkle being in charge of your drink sounds like a bad idea. It just sounds like a really, really terrible idea. Alright, small figure, huge ambition? Okay. So I guess we'll do that. A bit foggy, slightly confused. Let's see. I'm just thinking like what we could. Okay, hold on. Let's clear that. Let's do 1, 2, 3. And then that one. And then that one. Okay, let's see what this does. And a lemon looks nice on that too. Guess what drinks with Sparkle has been preparing for you this time? I don't know, girl. You get into some weird shit. Thanks for waiting, dear guest. Here comes a handcrafted masterpiece by your master mixologist, Sparkle. Sip it slow. At this point, a lame joke is expected. Yep, let's try it. Let's see. A morning actor and a masked fool walk into a bar. After a few drinks, the actor starts sobbing. I have no parents, no friends, no possessions, just this darn mask. No friend? You're mistaken. The fool pats his shoulder and says, now you don't even have your mask. That's actually good. Now the morning actor's got nothing left. What a monumental loss. Get it? Nobody asked you for this joke. I think it's great, Sparkle. You take a sip and everything goes black. That sounds about right. We're not up against some petty thug this time. This is a Lord Ravager. It could crush the stars in the blink of an eye. The Lord Ravager has arrived at the front line. General Stella of the Shanzhou Star Rail. The command is yours. Please review the mobilization across the Shanzhou ships. Wait, I'm the general? For real? Okay. Go reinforce the shackling prison and add a few extra doors while you're at it. And don't forget to put on a few more locks. Thank you for the reminder, General. I'll make sure the Ten Lords Commission gets the message loud and clear. With you stepping up, General Stella, even this old man can't sit idle. For the sake of this campaign to destroy Lord Ravager, the Shenzhou Juming has already secured ore and coal shipments from our allies and seized half our merchant ships to boost logistics. Knives, spears, swords, helmets, armor, and medicinal pellets are all prepped and ready. Supply lines are locked in. Make sure there's extra soul glad. I'm hooked on that stuff. Don't worry. We've got all the creature comforts covered too. Well, all you motherfuckers are here. Why are all of you here? Thanks to Master Kuai Yin, securing the rear, morale's through the roof. Our troops are fired up and ready to go. The Yaoqing Cloud Knights are locked and loaded. Just say the word, General Stella, and they'll charge headfirst into the fray. Let's see. Get me my Sky Splitter cannons. Where's my Dragonator? The General speaks wisely. Furthermore, our scouts have gathered quite a bit of intelligence. General Sparkle, would you kindly elaborate on the details? Sparkle, what the fuck are you doing? You're just casting yourself now? What? You're allowed to be a general and I'm not? According to our sources, this Lord Ravager isn't your everyday monster. Rumor has it that it has 4 legs, fangs, and snow-white hide. It only appears in times of great chaos, bringing disaster wherever it goes. I even found its birthday, zodiac sign, blood type, and food allergies. Which one do you want, General? This overlord you're talking about, is it even human? As long as it's destructive enough, who cares if it's human or not? Fair enough. With all of you holding the line, and the whole Shanzhou standing united, we will bring down that Lord Ravager. Far or near, we shall strike them down. I'm just going to play into it. Why not? Urgent report. The enemy's main force has been obliterated, but the Overlord's not done yet. It's leading a desperate charge straight towards us. It's not leaving this place alive. Also, Sparkle, have you always been this short? Oh no, it's Peppy. Okay. Behold, the mighty Overlord Peppy has arrived. Woof. The best Lord Ravager. We love him. Everyone here, straight to the seclusion zone. Grab a mop and start scrubbing. No exceptions. How did you become a Lord Ravager, Peppy? The Fiend! Woof woof. Bet you didn't see that coming. This is Penacony. Here, anyone's dreams can come true. Woof. Alright. You wake up, slumped over the table. Turns out you dozed off. Rise and shine, gray hair. Like they say. Think about something all day and you'll dream about it at night. So, this is what's been on your mind, huh? I didn't sleep talk, did I? Don't worry, General Sparkle didn't hear a thing. So, what do you think of my latest masterpiece? Come on, give it a name worthy of its greatness. Life experience card. These withdrawal symptoms are brutal. If only it came with unlimited playtime. That's hilarious. How's it feel to be a general, gray hair? This episode's pretty good. Give the director a raise. Look, she's just having a little bit of fun. It's fine. Whoa, dear customer, lucky you. You're Sparkle's first customer of the day. Congrats. That means you win a bonus round. One more cup. Ready to redeem? Free drinks. Yeah, sure. Thanks to support, I'll throw in something extra special. No, don't do that. You're a problem. You're a problem child. Stop doing that. Let's give it some more ice this time. Alright, keep an indifferent mind. Embrace tranquility. Alright, well, let's do that first. Delirious and completely unconscious. Hold on, we fucked that one up. We need to do this. Alright, it needs 3 color layers. So I guess we can do that. And then that. Oh god, this is a problem. Okay, but that does keep all of it, so okay, let's do 2 of this, 2 of this, and 1 of that. And a decoration for this one. Let's do the clocky one. Alright, what does this do, Sparkle? Good day, dear customer. Please wait in line and have your pickup code ready. I'm literally the only customer here. Getting comfy in your customer role already, gray hair? Hold tight, your order's coming right up. Alright, what do we think this is gonna do? I'm curious. Enjoy. If it tastes off, I'll gladly make another one for free. You take a sip and everything goes black. Oh no. Hold up. What save file did I just load into? The bar's lost its drinksmith. Just like the seat of divine foresight without a general, that's a major issue. You better get back there stat. Hope Sparkle won't cause any sparky trouble. What did she even do? Oh no. Youth is something else. Even squeezing in a sidekick for heading out of pocket money, are we? Want me to ask Pom Pom for an advance? I make strings purely for the thrill of it. Worldly possessions mean nothing to me. My one true calling is mixology. Himiko, Mr. Yang, care for a taste? Hey, that's my line! Sparkle's trying to drug them too. Gasping for breath, you quickly fill them in on what just happened. You say I'm just Sparkle in disguise. Please, for all I know, you're a Xena Hydro in cosplay. I gotta admit, those shape-shifting tricks are impressive. Can't judge by looks alone. How about a challenge? Let's see who pulls off a better impression of Stella. Gladly. Loser gets vaporized. Nice and simple. That was a brutal move, Sparkle. Round 1. Here's your question. You're walking down the street and come across a trash can. What would the real Stella do? Isn't it obvious? Go dig in and see what's inside. I'd stick myself onto it. The walls of a trash can are cool to the touch. Feels kind of nice, actually. So that's something she'd say. 1 point to each of you. Round 2. Since we're in a bar, let's talk drinks. What's her go-to beverage? I mean, I guess it'd be Soul Glad, right? How could you not mention Soul Glad in Penacony? It's a timeless classic. Do you even have to ask? Of course it's Himiko's coffee. Correct answer. You get 1 point. Rigged! No, this is a resonance between 2 coffee-loving souls. Now for round 3. It's a tight match. Time to show off your skills. Let's see what Stella can really do. You fight to survive. You reach into your bag, but the spot where your bat should be is unoccupied. Looking for this. Rules are made to be broken. Well, taking everything into account, it's pretty clear who the real Stella is. Thank you, judges. Thank you to our wonderful audience, and to everyone who believed in me. Special thanks to Dream Joel Holstry, to this fine establishment, and to the Astral Express. The game's over. I need to keep pretending Sparkle. Wait, am I actually Sparkle? If I were Sparkle, that wouldn't be so bad. Thanks, everyone. And special thanks to my worthy rival, my greatest inspiration. Now let me introduce the winner of the Stella Impersonator Contest. This one. Mr. Yang, are you blind? I'm right here. Afraid not, Miss Sparkle. I chose correctly. The real Stella would never say something like I like Himiko's coffee. Much as I hate to admit it, don't be too discouraged. Second place deserves a reward too. That's what I like to hear. What's my prize? A fresh cup of your favorite handcrafted coffee. Sorry, I must decline. Aw, come on. Make her drink the coffee. Yang and Himiko each ordered a drink and had a good laugh. Pretty fun, huh? So, gray hair, wasn't that drink just wildly unexpected? The effect is a little too direct, if you ask me. Don't underestimate it. Who knows? Maybe it'll whisk you straight to another place like some kind of teleporting drink. You just straight up drugged me! What do you mean? Don't do that! Anyway, don't spit the details and help me name it. Something catchy out of this world. Sleep rail. This place is starting to feel like a shady bar. If we keep testing recipes, the bloodhounds will be knocking on our door. Yeah, for this one, yeah, that one's a problem. Congrats, Stella, on being the best at intimidating Stella. Don't act cocky. Miss Sparkle just didn't go all out. Sure. Alright, here's your precious custom recipe back. I wrote down all the combos we tried. You're welcome. Just remember, this tavern belongs to the fools. If anything fun's going on, I better be the first to know. You flip through the recipe. Surprisingly detailed. Maybe taking things seriously at random moments is her way of fooling people too? That's all I have for recipe tasting. Time to recreate the final special mix recipe. What is the final one going to be, I wonder? This is not a very long event, is it? I thought it was going to be a little longer than this. Alright, who's our last one? The last recipe is so faded it's almost blank. Can it really be restored? No point worrying about it. Let's open for business. I wonder who's going to walk through the door today. Lounge is quiet. The unexpected guests never show up. Every party comes to an end. Life rises and falls. You can't expect every moment to feel like a celebration. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. You're starting to feel a yawn coming on. You left home dreaming of becoming a great drinksmith, yet here you are, spending your days idle behind the counter. Is this really what you wanted? The answer is clear. Compared to trailblazing, you enjoy this kind of life more. Let's wait a little longer. Okay, what if I just keep waiting? Sleepiness creeps in. Do not collapse on duty. Even though you're yawning nonstop, you're a professional drinksmith. You'll stay at your post until the very last second. The last second. This is your final moment of clarity. Too bad there may be no one around to wake you up. Sleep overtakes you. Who knows how long has passed since... Time to get up. Kafka? Why the fuck are you here? Hi, Mom. How long was I asleep? Mom's face, she was worried. From when I started counting, about 15 minutes. As for before that, I'm afraid only you can say. Shh. There's no need to tell me, and no need to be surprised by my sudden appearance. A stone throw into a lake will cause ripples, but those ripples eventually need someone to calm them. Still, it's not something you need to worry about. Why are you here? You'll learn the full picture, but not today. That's all I can say for now. Before we part, just do what any drinksmith would. Treat me like a passerby who won't return. Fix me a special drink, and let's share a few idle words. As for what kind of drink to prepare, that's for you to decide. You know, I feel like we haven't seen Kafka in so fucking long. Like, when was the last time we saw her? I feel like it's been ages. Alright, let's do no ice for this one. Oh, it could really just be anything? I can just pick whatever the fuck I want. Okay, let's aim for something as, like, neutral as possible, maybe. Let's see, let's do that. And then we need... Let's do 2 of this. I need something that's a -2. I'm gonna try to make it as, like, entirely, like, bland and neutral as I can. I don't know if we can get it exactly neutral, but I wanna try. Damn, I don't think I really can. It's gonna be like a little sweet. It's just gonna be a bit sweet. No, let's not do that. What if we just do one of everything? What happens if I do that? Just like one here, then this. Oh god, that's very green. I don't even know what this is. It's just whatever the fuck we wanted. It's a nice little golden color. At least it doesn't look very ugly. But no, I don't know. Let's think about what the vibe of this needs to be. I think it needs to be bittersweet, like right in the middle of both of those. So that needs to stay neutral. But I think I want to go mellow and thick for this one. Let's try that. Let's do this. We'll do 2 of these. And we need to have the thickness go up and the sweetness to go down. So where is that under? Surely one of these does that. Because thickness is the drop. Well, these all just make it sweeter. I mean, it's thick and intense. That's not really what I wanted. Clear this. Let's see. Let's start with, let's do this. Ooh, that's a color. An odd concoction. Let's see. And it needs to be kind of thick, I think. Then we need to remove the sweetness. So, let's see. Well, that's not really what I wanted. I'm just making this harder on myself for, like, no particular reason. Alright, so Munbing soda. Let's see. Actually, no, I don't want that. Because we said we wanted to be mellow, bittersweet, and thick, right? So this stuff. And then we'll do that. But I'll put 2 of that in here. And then we'll remove this with that. There we go. That's what I wanted. Shit! And what was the other one we had? It was... We need to get it to be... Damn, I had it perfectly, and then I fucked it up. How did I do that? Okay, there it is. I wanted to stir it is what I wanted to do. There we go. That works. And then for this one, let's put no garnish on it. A drink that belongs only to you. I feel like it fits the vibe of this. Please enjoy. And let's go ahead and go send that bot to the Shadow Realm. Alright, let's give Kafka a joke. Submit. Question. The Stellaron Hunter's hideout was burned to ashes by an NPC strike. So why was Silverwolf's computer the only thing left intact? Answer, because she had a firewall. Amusing. I'll relay this to her. Yeah, tell Silverwolf my jokes. I bet she'd like them. The liquid slid along the edge of the glass and touched her lips. A complex look formed on her face. Maybe that meant she was satisfied? Unexpected flavor. Like the aurora. Brilliant, beautiful, and elusive. A delightful experience, and a perfect way to end the journey. I've traveled to many places before and tasted many drinks. Want to hear about them? Yeah, go ahead. After a mission, I once pressed a button in the executive office of an IPC logistics ship, and a wobbling Intellitron butler came in with a drink. Why were you there? The script said so we did it. Funny thing, I stopped thinking about why. When Destiny stretches the space between cause and effect to something absurd, why loses all meaning? Why press a random button? Normally, it would be the ship's self-destruct trigger, but clearly they weren't following the norm. It added a bit of work for us, but no harm done. In the end, Blade took care of the bartender, and I handled the drinks. How'd it taste? It was a sugar-free drink, so it's dull and uninspired. The IPC loves to repackage desire and pretend it's harmless. That's their style. Another time, I passed through the polar region of a planet where fading gravity churned the tides beneath the glaciers. I chipped off a chunk of ice rising from the deep sea and dropped it into a glass. Why did the gravity recede? Its companion star shattered. If you want the reason, ask Sam. Firefly, what did you do? Wouldn't there be ancient bacteria? Silverwolf asked the same thing. And yet you refuse to answer me. Thanks, Kafka. How did it taste? I just remember it was cold. It went well with the drink. Then there's the planet we used to frequent. Long coastlines and ever-shifting axial tilt that lets you feel the seasons change as you walk. It was a bit of a mess. We scraped together all the credits we had just to buy a dozen orange sodas from a beach stall. Even Stellaron Hunters can run out of money. Some people gleefully hatched a terrible plan, and some other people went through with it before a third group managed to stop it. That's how we ended up running out of funds. So let me guess. Silverwolf hatched a terrible plan, Firefly went along with it, and they ran out of money before Blade or Kafka could stop it, huh? That's how that was? That sounds about right. We, the Stellaron Hunters of the time. Oh, you know what? That probably was us, actually. Because she says... Let me go back and read the dialogue now that I think about it. Let's see. Okay, so it's not necessarily implying that it's us, but it could be us at the time. How'd it taste? What else could it be? The flavor of salty sea breeze, sunlight, and oranges. Before you know it, the blank space between the script segments has almost come to an end. Though time always feels fleeting, the more places you wander, the more memories you gather. I remember this one too. Stella, listen. You've never seen me, but the ripples in this glass, like the drifting starlight, will remember this moment for both of us. Thanks for the drink, Stella. You stir awake, sprawled across the bar counter. A few scattered guests drift in and out, all in tacit agreement not to disturb you. So it really was a dream? The glass, spoon, and shaker are all in place. Just as there's no proof Kafka ever came, there's no trace she ever did. But the drink recipe remains vividly clear. You decided to record it on the final page of your signature recipes. As the one who understands it better than anyone in the universe, only you are fit to leave this mark. Then let's name the drink. I like traces of stars converging. That sounds like fun. Huh? Who left this note behind? Shh. Thanks for your hospitality. So she was there, kinda. Most of the recipes have been tested out. Go and report to Siobhan, or collect my pay. Let's go. Collect my pay. Hey, girl, I finished serving everyone. Where did you wander? Shush. Why? Well, hold on. Why are you here? Welcome back, dear Trailblazer. You worked hard. Would you like a drink, some snacks, or a fresh bit of humor? Feels just like home. Back then, weekends were only 2 days long. Not nearly enough time to get off and explore. Things are much better now. Dude, don't I fucking know it. Weekends are never long enough. Because there's an extra Sunday aboard the Astral Express. Boo. Oh, I should note, that's just a joke. Mr. Sun doesn't actually extend the weekend. Although he certainly tried. Good gag, actually. You know what? I'll give you credit. I retracted my boo. Miss Siobhan said she must care for a departed friend's child, so she entrusted the lounge to me for now. And I, dear Trailblazer, am merely a wandering drinksmith. Looking after a friend's child. Before leaving, she was muttering to herself. I faintly heard her say, "Sleepy is still at the scorched sand hall. I'll need to bring it home." Seemed like it was truly something urgent. Alright, dear Trailblazer, I heard from her that she'd been working on some signature recipes. That piqued my interest. Since you're free now, may I have the honor of tasting one? To master a new skill and keep it hidden is like wearing fine robes in the dark. It's time for Shush to see what you've learned. Let's head over to my home turf. Yeah, since when are you ever in Penacony? The spoon spins, tapping the side of the glass with a crisp clink. All done. An eye-rolling joke is about. We gotta keep the bit going. Question: why does Siobhan only allow pictures of her face to be printed on their finest liquor glasses? Answer: because her mugshot isn't a cheap shot. Nice. Shush tries to keep a guest's composure, but you clearly see admiration spilling from its electronic eye. Good. This flavor, it's surprisingly familiar. Dear Trailblazer, would you mind showing me the rest of the recipe? This paper is identical to the Express's drink menu. It might be tied to the nameless who first visited Penacony. But more likely, it was crafted by the drinksmith aboard the Express at the time. That is, myself. Next time, finish it before you publish it. The only constant is change. I'm not who I was, and this recipe is now layered with the interpretations of those who followed. This story could be turned into a movie. Maybe call it Mission Impossible. Great. I love it. Oh, what a masterpiece-worthy name. Watching a new drinksmith star rise aboard the Astral Express, I can't help but feel a little emotional. I can already imagine it. Maybe you'll take over as drinksmith one day, while I explore the stars and begin my own trailblazing expedition. And I'll bring your drink recipes with me to every place I go. Shush. Don't even think about it. That's funny. Oh, okay. This is a record of the different drinks customers have tried. You can invite them back for another round. Invite customers only try our surprise drinks, and you might share some extra delightful moments with them. Okay, well, I wasn't going to invite her to again, but sure. Good to have something new. Let's let the puppet sample it. Not every establishment has the fortune to frequently receive genius, you know. Okay, so we can just kind of give them whatever. That's kind of fun. Let's give you this one. This drink delivers dreams beyond imagination. Dreams? Never started how Puppet OS runs during standby. Madam Herda, when the research group decided to include you, We had higher expectations, yet I see no innovation in your report. Allowing you to join the experiment itself gave you a growth opportunity. You should be grateful. Don't rush for quick success. When the time comes, you'll naturally be listed as a co-author. Madam Herder, bring me a glass of water. What's going on? Did my authority as a puppet lose effect? Conclusion, puppets don't need dreams, nor even sleep. Okay. That's fun. I mean, we might as well do some of the other ones here. Okay, Puppet took off the mask. Let's see what this one does for Sparkle. Will she actually drink it, or are we gonna drink it instead? I see. Sparkle's Dream Jolt Holstery is open again. Don't miss out if you're just passing by. This again? Would you like a classic drink or a newly launched recipe? Oh, let's try the growth one. This drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Huh? Gray hair, you? Yes, it is I, Sparkle. Haha, admit it. The person you most want to become is me, Miss Sparkle. I'm truly flattered, but rest assured, Miss Sparkle will set a good example. If everyone could please turn their eyes towards me, I have an announcement to make. I am Sparkle. I am the strongest Sparkle. Hey, don't say such weird things wearing my face. Turn back into yourself. I will do whatever I want, Sparkle. It's funny. That's what the fools are all about, right? Can my face look like your phone now? Don't even think about it. Oh, that's actually a good point. Could we do that? Could we hack her phone? I'm curious what she'd be up to. Alright, let's see what we can do with ratio. And Suchong again. Teacher, how many names does the Stargazer Navalia have? Stella, please mix me a drink to moisten my throat. Alright, well, daydreaming again. Let's see how this one works. This drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. A sudden, urgent ringtone starts playing. Apologies, one moment, I need to take this call. Hello, this is Veritas Ratio. I'm honored to inform you that your academic achievements have been unanimously recognized by peers and selected as the most influential researcher of this era. Be careful of online fraud. Wow, Professor, congratulations. Will they give you a big trophy? Ha, just some vain fame and fleeting gains, nothing worth celebrating. Which of my papers was selected? Is it Curved Space Engine Principles, True Sting Larva Dominant Recessive Gene Genetics, or Memoria Energy Conversion Equations? None of those. It's your book, Aesthetic Principles of Gypsum Sculptures, utterly brilliant. So impressive. I need to buy a copy immediately. Dr. Ratio expressionlessly hangs up the phone. And he put his fucking hat back on. Okay. Congratulations, Professor, on your significant breakthrough in the field of alabaster sculpture art. Thanks, but these kinds of praise are unnecessary. Good job. And lastly, we have Topaz. What will we get out of you, I wonder? That new audit squad works fast. Penacony's asset clearance is cruising along nicely. Finally, some breathing room. Since you called me here, it makes me something special. Yeah, girl. Generosity. Well, what will this one do to Topaz? This drink enables the drinker to share all their knowledge when teaching. I've got so many classified insider secrets bottled up from work. For some reason, after having this cocktail, I just want to spill them all out. However, every unauthorized information leak could cause a huge uproar. As a seasoned professional, I have only one answer to all questions. No comment. You have no idea how many eyes are on this position. Let me tell you a secret. Mr. Albert even submitted a transfer application to the Strategic Investment Department in secret. 11 stone hearts! Enough to form a football team. Unfortunately, Mr. Albert's application was regrettably rejected. Many colleagues couldn't accept a bird having a higher rank than them. Wait. Shouldn't I answer no comment for such a confidential matters? I'm confident you shouldn't. Get it? I got your weak spot. You better forget it soon. Otherwise, we'll have to ask colleagues from the memory erasure department to pay a visit here. Topaz, girl, please. This is fine. Don't worry about it. I promise it's okay. That's silly. I like that. Alright, well, I guess we finished all of that event. That was much shorter than I expected it to be. And yeah, I was thinking this was going to take, like, way longer to do. Easy. And I don't really think I have a whole lot for us to do, because I don't really want to do any grinding. Grinding is boring. Yes, yes, I know I haven't played in a while. And I'm going to end up putting it back down and not playing again for a while, too. Because, you know, like, we could roll for Ceridra, but, like, I need to save all of my stuff for when Cyrene comes out. Because, man, this is important. I need it. It's got to happen. But I don't want to spend a whole ton of money on it, so... But yeah, you know, I think we'll call it here. I think I've been a little bit sleep deprived last few days anyway, so I could probably use some extra time. You need Ceridra? Sag. Yeah, that is Sag. I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about upcoming stuff, but I suppose we'll have to see how it shakes out. I'm kind of here for the plot, so... have a good rest of the night? Yeah. So, we're wrapping up stream today, but I will see you guys again... I think the next stream is scheduled for Saturday. So Saturday morning is art stuff. And then the evening we're doing Zenless. We're going to do all the Zenless events and things. I did do a little bit of like the Bangbu like tower defense thing, but not much of it. We didn't miss a whole lot. So there's that. We'll do all the event stuff, anything else we feel like doing. And then Sunday is more grounded. So that'll be that. But otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.